Okay, so Eric and potentially Willie, but I think Willie does use Sublime. Let me just show you a bit about what Sublime is literally necessary in CS. So first of all, Sublime is actually really popular. Like a lot of CS people know it and use it. But recently I found out that I think Visual Studio is great for like the fact that it can tell you if something's wrong right off the bat, but nothing can beat like Sublime typing. So first of all, Sublime is great for two things. One is multi-cursor, another one is macro. So what does multi-cursor mean? That you can pretty much have multiple cursors, and each of these will start typing whatever you want, right? So why is this amazing is that pretty much for work today, I had to like change something like this. It's like so many function headers. I just named them like test, and then because they're just function headers in .h file, when you put them into .cpp file, you need to put declarations. Luckily for me, they're all formatted, right? So basically what I had to do was take from this right here into something like var2, like that. And then I had to do something with them, but I'll just say I just out them, right? So doing that like 40 times would have been a very tough thing to do, or at least not tough, like time consuming. So there's so many ways to do this, but one really easy way is macros, or in fact right now I'm going to do multi-cursor. So you can actually highlight multiple themes as long as they're the same thing. So I highlight it every time that there's any parentheses and then a semicolon, highlight that, and then I can just instantly type for everything. So some things are harder to do, such as how do I get in here, how do I get var, var2, and var3? In that scenario, because you could kind of do this for every single time. One way to do it is just do a macro. Pretty much if I just pick a spot that's really easy for me to remember, so in other words, the beginning of a line, Control Q, you can see right here I'm starting to record the macro. And as long as everything is formatted around the same, you can just type normally, press home, and now you just repeat the macro. And all of a sudden, every single one of these will be fixed pretty much instantly. You can do so many things with this. If I found out that I actually need to do var3 and then var2, you can just do a macro for copy and pasting. You can copy it, paste it here, copy this, paste it here, and then now if you just go over here, you can just macro that, right? Or if I want to do the macro even better, I could probably just like copy, paste, and then go down, and just hope that I'm on the same spot. And yeah. So the cursor, I put the cursor going down in the macro, so I can just hold Control Q, and it'll just work, right? And this is like super great in case you have anything else. Like, I don't know, say you want to add something else, you can just highlight everything, and then just start typing more, right? This is like super useful. So this is just like code that I use in one of my courses. If I need to add anything ever, pretty much you just use macros. And like you do this so often, it's ridiculous. Like the amount of times I actually had to like, it's not repetitive code, but like a lot of times code like tests, you just have to repeat things. It's become so easy. So let's say like I had a new one that just needs to like switch to variables, and then you can just do the whole macro thing. You can actually type it out, go over, delete it, and just make sure that you start at the same spot, and you can just do that. So Sublime is like ridiculous for that. Also Sublime looks really good, so that's pretty nice as well. And like Sublime like remembers all your tabs from like forever. And oh my god, I almost forgot. Okay, wait. One of the really cool things is that for Sublime, you can do like multi-screen, but then you can also go into new view of file, and now you have two of the same files. So when you type on one, you'll type on the other. And this is really good when you need to like look at a header for something, and then down here you just have to like add something. Like now I can see I have a session handle, stream, etc. And then it'll also add it down here. So you can do like so many different views. I only ever use like those two. You can also do like rows, things like that, grid. So yeah, you should probably use Sublime because that thing can save you so much time.